Hello everyone, today I am going to create one image compressor website. This will be a very small tutorial on creating an image compressor. So let me show you the demo first, what we are going to create it today. So let's say we will have this input element. So we can choose one file from here. For example, let's say size of this image is 4.39 MB, so I am selecting this image. Okay, and then you can see this is the original image and this is the compressed image. So let me download this compressed image. Okay, let me open this compressed image. So this is the compressed image. Let me check the size of this compressed image. So go here, you can see the size of this compressed image is 1.79 MB, and the original one was, let me see, it was 4.39 MB. You can see from 4.39 MB to it went up to 1 point some MB, right? So it compressed it, and the quality is also not that bad. So this is the original one, and this is the compressed one. So it looks good, it looks okay. So let's start creating this website for this one. So I have some boilerplate already written, so that tutorial will be of less duration. So I have some basic styles written here. Okay, and then this JS file is empty, and I'm adding this style here and JS file here. So, and we have a little bit scaffold of HTML also. Okay, so what we will do is first we will create one input element for choosing the file. So we will give it as type equal to file. Okay, and we will give ID equal to maybe my image. Okay, and then we will create a container for original image, and the compressed image. So I will give it ID of original image container maybe, and I will not put anything in there. We will use JavaScript to put it here. Now we will give heading for, so there is one mistake. Okay, so we will give compressed image, and give ID of compressed image container, lowercase. So I will not give it anything here. So in HTML our work is done. So one thing we created is input input element to choose the file, choose the image that we will be creating, we will be compressing, and then we are creating two div, one for original image, one for compressed image. So original image we will put it in this div, and compressed image we will put it in this div. Okay, so in HTML our work is done. So now we will select all these elements in JavaScript so that we can start our further work. So let's say we are taking this my image in here. So what I will do is const my image. Okay, so my is equal to document dot query selector, and we will give this my image as the ID. Okay, and then we'll give original image container, and give this as compressed image container, and we will give here original image container, maybe attach camel case, and we can write it as compressed image container. Now what we will do now, we will attach one event listener on my image. So someone when someone will select one file from this input element, then we will attach one change event listener on this element, so that whenever this will get changed, then it will fire that event. So what I will do now, my image dot add event listener, add this one, and it will fire on change event. So when someone will change, it will fire. We'll write one method on this. In this method, what we will do now, we will take this event parameter, and then we will get the image reference here by using evt dot target dot files 0. So this will be an array, so I'm taking the first one because we are selecting only one image. Okay, now what we have to do now, we have to read this image using file reader API. So I will create one reader instance of file reader. So what I will do, new file reader. Okay, and this is this reader will read the any file, I mean to say, but we are reading it right now. We are reading image, so we will read it as data URL. So reader dot read as data URL, and we will give the image here. So this is a asynchronous read operation. So when it will complete the reading of the image, it will fire one load event. So we will attach that one load event listener here, and on this one what we will do is attach this on listener here, and then in here what we will do is we will create one canvas. So canvas equal to document dot create element, and we will add canvas here, and then canvas dot height equal to no. So what we have to do now, first what we will do is, first we will create, actually we will create one instance of image also. So new image equal to new image, and then new image dot src equal to so this reader will, when it will finish the reading, it will fire this onload event. So now this reader will contain one property called result. So in that result, it will have the new URL of that image in data URL format. So I'm adding that to new image src, and we will, when we will add that one, then after it completes image loading, then it will fire this new image dot onload event listener here, and in here we will attach one method. So in here we will create actually this canvas. So now we after the new image is loaded, then we will create the canvas. Okay, now we will give the canvas height. So whatever the height of image is, we'll give that height here, and we'll give the width also same as the image new image dot width. Okay, so now we will get the context of this canvas. So canvas dot get context, we will get the 2D context first here. Okay, now before doing anything, first what we will do is in this original image container we will put our image, the actual image. So what we will do now, first I will reduce the width of this image to 150, and then I will append in this container that new image that we created. So this will be actually original image, just I am reducing the height so that it will not cover our whole screen in our website. It is just for representational purpose. Okay, so now we got this context here, right? So now what we will do now, we will draw image out of this canvas. So we will do ctx dot draw image, and we will give this new image as a parameter, and we will start from 0 0. That means on the canvas, for example, let's say this is the canvas area, then this will start from 0 0. That means top left corner. That means 0 is x-axis and 0 is y-axis is also 0. So top left corner it will start. We are not leaving any space. Once this image is drawn on the canvas, then we can easily convert this canvas to a data URL. And what is the advantage of this one is whenever we will convert from canvas to data URL, then in this method we can pass the quality of the image actually. So with that with that quality that we will pass, it will reduce the image size. So what we will do is ctx not cts, canvas, we have to take canvas dot to data URL is a method. Okay, first we will pass the MIME type of image. So any image we will choose now, right? After compressing it will get converted to JPEG. So we are passing here, you can pass any other thing here like image slash PNG, but for simplicity I am passing image slash JPEG. Okay, now the second parameter will be the quality of the image. So it will be between 0 to 1. So 1 will be the highest quality, 0 will be the lowest quality. So we will give 0.5 actually here. So it will be the medium quality. Okay, and it will give one data URL that will be in base64 format of the compressed image. So we will store it in new URL, something like that one. Okay, now this is our compressed image. So first we will show it in the compressed image container. Okay, so what we will do is compressed, and we can simply add compressed image container dot inner HTML equal to, what we will do is write one image tag, and is in source we will give this new URL, and then give width of this image to, just so that it will not cover the whole website if image is bigger. That's why we are giving width as 150. And then we have this image, right, this compressed image. So we need to have one method to download this image. So we will attach on click method here. So on click equal to download image. Okay, we'll fire this method, we'll pass event here. So what we are doing is after compressing the event image, we are getting one new URL of that compressed image, right, in base64 format. So what I am doing is I am creating one new image element, adding that new URL that we got, that is in the base64 format. Okay, and then we are like putting it in the compressed image container, and we are also attaching one on click handler here, so that when compressed image is shown there, right, then when we will click on that compressed image, then it will download the compressed image. Okay, so we are done on the main things. Now what we can do now, we can create this download image method. So we'll get this event here, and then what we will do is first we will create one anchor tag. So create element A, and then we will add one download attribute. So we'll give here as compressed image.jpeg maybe. So when someone will download, then the compressed image will be downloaded with this file name. You can change it to anything here. Just for simplicity, I'm giving this here. And then in href we can give this new URL that we are passing. So it will be evt.target.src. So we are trying to get this one, so we will give evt.target.src. okay, now what we will do now, we'll just simply make it click explicitly. Before that one, I just want to add one more thing, target attribute actually. So we put it as blank, so it will, if it will open, then it will open in new tab and it will download it instantly. So we saved it. Okay, fine. Let me format the document. Okay, fine. So what we are doing is, let's walk through the code. So first we created this input element to choose the image, right? Then we created one original image container to show in the website the original image that user is choosing, and then this compressed image container to show the image that is getting compressed from the original image. Okay, and now these three things we are targeting it here. So we are selecting it using this selector. Okay, those three things. So my image, so this one is the input element that we are selecting, then original image container div, and then compressed image container div we are selecting here. Now on this my image element, right, we are attaching one change event listener. So someone will when someone will select some other image, then this event will fire, because that will change the first image, like whatever that is there, it will change to another image that user is choosing next, right? So it will fire this change event. So we are listening on this event listener here. So what we will do is, first we will whatever image that user will choose, first we will take it from the files array. Okay, and after that we have to read that image. So what we will do is we will create one instance of file reader API here. We will store it in reader variable, and then we will read this as data URL, and we will pass image as a parameter that we get it here. So that image we are reading it here. Okay, now this is a asynchronous operation. So when it will complete reading the file, then it will fire this onload event. Okay, so we are attaching this one also here as well. So when it will fire, then it will contain the image in base64 format in result property of reader. So what we will do now, we will again create new image. Okay, and then we will add src as reader.result. Okay, so when reader will read this image, then it will convert it to base64 format URL. So we are just adding it here. Now whenever this image will load now, okay, so when this image will load, then it will fire this onload event again on this new image variable. So we are attaching on new image variable this onload event, and in here we are creating one canvas. We are setting height of the canvas same as the image that user has selected. For width also we are selecting same as the user has selected, then we are getting the context of that canvas. Now what we are doing is we are setting new image width as 150. Why? because now we want to see the original image in the original image container, but we don't want image to cover the whole website if image size is like if image width is longer. So that's why we are making it a smaller one so that it will be seen easily. So we are adding this with 150 and we are appending that new image. So when we will do this one, then it will here it will in original image part it will show that one. Okay, so okay, and then this after we got this context, then we are drawing image from the new image that we just created with this reader result here. Okay, so we are passing that image and it will draw the image. 0 0 is the x and y axis, that means it will start from top left. Now once the image is drawn on the canvas, then we can convert that we can take that canvas instance and convert it to data URL. So this is the main thing that is converting, like compressing the image actually. So this data to data URL method is present on canvas. It can take the MIME type and the quality of the image. So MIME type we are passing as image/jpeg, that means it will be jpeg format image. Quality we are giving as 0.5, that means it will be medium quality image. Okay, and when we will run this method, then it will give one data URL that will be compressed image data URL, and we will store it in new URL variable. Now in compressed image container, we will add this image element with new URL as src. Width we are giving 150 just to show in the website. If for example, let's say if image width is longer enough, then it will cover whole website. So just to see it clearly, we are adding this width. Okay, now to download it, we are adding one on click event handler here, and we are passing it we are calling this download image method, and we are passing the event. So we define this download image method here, we are passing the event here. So what we are doing is just we are creating one anchor tag. We are putting download attribute as a compressed image.jpg, anything you can give. It will be the name of the file. When someone will click on the image, then it will be downloaded with this name, compressed image.jpg. Now this href I am setting it to src, so this one image src. So this element will get passed with event here. Okay, so we can get that image element with event.target. Okay, and then src we can get from event.target.src. so this new URL will get here in href. Target we are giving as underscore blank, just to when someone will click on image, then it will open in new tab and download it. And just we are explicitly making that link click when someone is clicking on that one. So this is it. One more thing we need to do is we change this original image container ID. So let's fix the CSS first. So it was original image container, and it will be okay, fine. So now we will see it. So we can see we have this one. Now we will select for example, let's say we select this image now. This is 4.39 MB. Okay, now we are selecting it. Okay, so think something is wrong. Let's check what is happening here. So it is saying cannot read properties of null reading, add event listener. Let's see what is the problem. Okay, so we forgot to give the hash here. Okay, here also, because these are IDs, so we have to give hash. Okay, now let's rerun this one. So let's select one image. Okay, let's select this one. This is 4.39 MB, so we are selecting this one, and you can see it took some time, but yeah, it is showing the original image here and compressed image here. So when we will click on compressed image, then it will download it. So I clicked on it here and it downloaded it with the name compressed image.jpg. So if I open this one, so then you can see the size is 1.79 MB. The original size was 4.39 MB, I think. So let's open this image. So this is the compressed image, okay, and let's open the original image also to just to compare. So this was the original image. So you can see there is very less difference between the original image and the compressed image. You can see the below one is the compressed image, above one is the original image. So there is very less noticeable difference here, and the size is like the original image size is 4.39 MB and the compressed image is 1.79 MB. So it looks good, it's okay, I think. So that's it from my side today. Yeah, so thank you everyone. So I will put source code of this small website that we did in this tutorial today on maybe on GitHub, and I will pass the link to that repository in the description of this video. Thank you, have a nice day ahead.